just imagine that you've never seen an invisible zipper before. Welcome to Sophisticated DIY. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to sew an invisible zipper. So, let's go! The invisible zipper is made in a way that the teeth curl so it gets all concealed. You see? So when you have your garment on, you cannot see it. This is pretty much the basic principle of the invisible zipper. We have today a very small skirt. And we are gonna sew an invisible zipper to it. Our zipper will be about 3 inches long. In a regular skirt, a zipper is about 7 to 10 inches long. Our current zipper is a little long, but that's good because I'm gonna show you how to cut it as well. We are gonna start by sewing the zipper from the top down, and we are gonna cut the bottom part. And to sew that zipper in an easier way, we are gonna uncurl it. We are gonna iron it flat. Don't worry, it will go back after we zip it up, but you have to make sure to not have the iron too warm, otherwise the zipper can shrink. And here we go. Let me show you to compare. One is still curled, the other is just flat, and I'm gonna stitch my zipper just right beside the coils. So how to start? First of all, put the zipper in the right way and then turn it. Otherwise, you might get confused. That's the simple way to do it. And I'm gonna pin it in the right spot. And as I said before, I'm gonna sew very close to the coil. The closest you sew, the most concealed will be your zipper. But there is a point that it might get damaged. So that's something to consider. I need to direct my sewing until that point. And I'm gonna use a regular zipper foot, although there are specialized invisible zipper foot like this one, and that make your job even easier because those foots uncurl and sew at the same time, so you don't have to iron it. But as the regular zipper foot is the most common, I'm gonna use it today just to make sure that all of you can do it at home. Something that will facilitate me the sewing is to use an stiletto because it will keep the coil uncurled and I can sew in the easiest way. So I sew it. I'm using white thread so you can see what I'm doing, but you use the same color thread as the zipper. After I sew my first part, I'm gonna close the zipper just until a little bit above the opening, and I'm gonna mark my zipper just where the opening is, and I'm gonna mark it as well on my seam allowance. That way I can align everything well. And I'm gonna open back the zipper and I'm gonna join together the 2 marks I did. I'm gonna pin just to make sure that that will stay in the right spot, and I'm gonna just make a little stitch. I see that the zipper didn't move and my marks are aligned, so I know that everything will be okay. And now I can sew from the opening until the edge, and my zipper is done. You see, it was easy, right? And now is the moment where my camera slide and didn't record the next step, which is just to close the zipper. So I'm showing you with another zipper because I really didn't realize that, and after it's closed, it's closed. So my zipper is all closed, and as you can see, it's really long. So my next step is just to cut the excess of material. I like to leave about 1 inch to 1.5 inches, and you can finish the zipper in a lot of ways. I'm using today a pre-fold bias strip, and I'm gonna cut it a little bit, and as you can see, I'm wrapping it up because I'm going to stitch it. But I'm gonna change first the foot because I prefer the regular foot to do that because I feel like it holds better. So I'm sewing my bias at about 1/4 inch, and I'm gonna just put it inside out as you can see, and then I'm gonna do an extra fold to sew it again, and my zipper will be completely clean. You see, very nice. And again, use the same thread color so it will look way better. My last step is kind of optional, but I think you should do it. I'm stitching the edge of the zipper to the seam allowance. That will give to the zipper more stability. And that's it. My zipper is done. That was easy, right? Now I'm gonna finish my skirt by adding the waistband, and I wanted to show you as well that step just because the waistband will kind of finish the zipper. You know, when you sew it, the zipper gets like there, and then you can ask yourself what I do with that. Well, I'm gonna close it with the waistband. Pretty much I prepare my waistband, and before I sew it, I'm gonna close the zipper to mark where I can sew it in both sides, so everything looks like kind of in the same spot, very straight and nice. And then I stitch my waistband, and I can see that it's all nice in one line, so I can close it. Then I'm gonna kind of do a top stitch, and my waistband as well is done. And then, you know, as a fashion designer, now I want to add a little more details because of the theme of the print. I think a few buttons at the front will look great. And I'm trying to decide if for this waistband would be better to put two mini hook and eye or just one bigger. I think I'm gonna make as well a belt, and you know, look at that, isn't it cute? It's very nice. This is part of an outfit that I'm making for my BJD doll, and still I need to do another pieces for her. So wait for the next week when I'm gonna do another surprise piece for her. Well, the stockings, and I'm gonna make a get ready with me. But in the meantime, I have my cute skirt, and if you find this video useful or entertaining, please give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe, share, comment. Bye!